Now, Connecticut's only all-weather show. This is First Alert Weather Extra.
Tropical storm Bertha will make landfall on the northwest Gulf later today, but its most significant flooding rain threat is unfolding in the east. Your reporter Maribel Gonzalez has the latest on Bertha's path and the possible impacts of its cross-country reach.
The second named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season is bringing wind gusts and rainfall to parts of the south.
That spin is going to bring some moisture into areas of Louisiana and Texas.
Yet hundreds of miles away, a cold front draped across southeast Virginia. Parts of the Carolinas and northern Georgia is being supercharged with moisture linked to Bertha, bringing a threat of heavy rain and flooding.
By adding moisture to this, it's allowing all of these areas of Tennessee and North Carolina to have much more abundant moisture than they would have, frankly, just from the front itself.
Some areas in North Carolina have already received a month's worth of rain in the past few days, with more to come. Thunderstorms this afternoon in some places in the south are forecast to bring up to 2 inches per hour. The intensity could overwhelm drainage system and flood some urban areas. Meantime, Bertha is serving as a learning opportunity for some lifeguards in Florida.
I'd say we definitely train for stuff like this.
The tropical storm brought strong winds, high surf, and minor flooding to the coastal area on Wednesday.
Being out there, diving under the waves, catching some waves, you can feel the power of the swell that we got kicking up from the storm.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.